You gonna just sit under the truck, or are you gonna come fishing with me today? Man, I don't know what the heck you're doing under there. All right, enough with that nonsense. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm out here at the pond, as you guys can see, and we're gonna be doing some bass fishing today. Lately, I've just been kind of in one of those moods where I've been kind of hopping on the internet and, you know, looking at what kind of fishing products are out there and stuff like that. And every once in a while, I come across some weird stuff on Amazon. This in particular is not that weird, but I'm on Amazon a lot, to say the least. I really don't like going on Amazon for fishing products because you come across a lot of just random hobby-jobby stuff that's usually no good. And I just prefer to go see my baits, rods, reels, and stuff like that in person. I prefer to go to a sporting goods store, get it in my hands, and really try it out. But every once in a while, it is fun to just order something random. So that's what we did today. So today, we're gonna be checking out and seeing if literally random swim baits from Amazon are worth buying. So if you guys can see, if I don't drop it, you guys can see right here, I have a Bluegill swim bait. This thing was $6.99, so about $7. And yeah, it's about as no name as it gets. It literally came like this in this white package. So we're gonna pull this out of the package, we're gonna take a look at it, and then we're gonna fish with it and see if it is, you know, worth buying, if it's worth anybody's time, or if it's just some random company on the internet making some product they probably should have no business making. So let's check this guy out. Package showed up like this. It's pretty plain Jane, but the point of this bait right here is to be just a jointed bluegill swim bait. So, you know, it doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of printed off and stuff like that, but let's pull it out of the package. So we're gonna yank it out of the package here. Ooh, voila. So it's nothing too crazy, and it kind of looks like it's printed, but as far as like overall make and feel goes, it doesn't feel too bad. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's got some weight to it for sure. The head is definitely kind of feels weighted, which could be a good thing. I can tell you right off the bat, guys, the hooks on this are super cheap. If I really wanted to and cared to have this bait that much, I would definitely change the treble hooks on it. But here it is. Here's a quick little overview, and yeah. Ow! They are sharp though. So we are gonna tie this guy on right here, and we are gonna see if it will actually catch fish. I think it might catch a fish. I'm not sure how great the movement's going to be on it, and I don't know, but it doesn't seem too bad. But we're really gonna put it to the test right now. I'm gonna throw it on a rod setup, and I'm gonna do the majority of the talking stuff on the GoPro, you know, the usual, because I didn't bring a tripod today. So yeah, that's that. So let's see if this guy catches some fish. So we are gonna see what happens, and hopefully we can get a couple bass. I'm really curious how this movement's gonna be, because you buy baits like this and they either look awesome or they are just god awful. So we're gonna try this out. And I'm not a big believer in buying like random baits like this either off Amazon. Just every once in a while I'm like, you know, that looks really quality online. So let's see like if it actually looks like that in person. So it doesn't look terrible. I think the movement and the shape and everything are great. They did a great job there. But what I do not love about these kind of style baits is a lot of times you can tell it looks like it's just like a printed graphic on there. I don't know how they do that or what, but I don't know. I don't think that lasts very long, and I don't know. I just don't love it. I'm not in love with it. But oh, so this thing just sinks pretty quick. So this bait is pretty heavy. It feels like the head is either weighted or just whatever plastic it's made out of is heavy, but it feels like a pretty heavy bait. I don't know how great I'm gonna be able to see the action of this guy, because the water's super not super murky, but it's pretty murky. So it sinks pretty fast. I'm gonna try just reeling it straight in, and oh wow. No, it swims pretty darn well. You gotta reel it fast though, or else it doesn't really swim. So that's a con right off the bat I noticed within the first cast. I'm cranking it straight in. If I reel it pretty fast, it swims pretty decent. It swims like a bluegill. But if I don't reel it fast, it kind of just dies dead like something weird. Now when it comes to jointed baits like this, I prefer a bait that's lighter, that doesn't really sink, that kind of just glides underneath the surface, or if you let it sink, it'll gradually sink. But this guy's just, it's like a bullet. It's just sinking right down. It might, oh, and you can't really jerk it. Kind of looks, well, I mean, kind of looks like a dead bluegill if you try to give it like a little popping action. But it honestly just feels like a heavy duty piece of plastic that's, yeah, I don't know. I think the only way you'd be able to fish it is by reeling it straight in, to be honest with you. As far as swimming goes though, it swims well. It swims, but you gotta reel it really fast or it sinks. So if I keep the rod tip up and reel it at a consistent speed, it swims good. But if I try to like give it any kind of like jerking action or anything like that, it's not quite there because it's weighted so heavy. Like, it's not terrible, but I just don't like how heavy it is. I probably said that about 15 times, but that head or whatever it's made of is weighted way too much. Now, if this is intended to be a deeper water bait, then maybe it's just not suited for ponds. But this just seems like it would be an epic bait for a pond. Oh, there's a bass. All right, guys, it works. And it's not a bad one either. There it is. Proof. Proof, boys and girls. All right. Boom. Not a bad little bass. Throw you down in there. Well, first bait on the swim bait. Okay, well, although I'm not too happy with how fast it sinks and the way you gotta fish it, it does work. That wasn't a half bad bass I caught for a pond bass. The hooks, they obviously worked. They got the job done. Alrighty guys, one down. So if you were curious if this bait's gonna work at all, it does work, and it actually caught me a fish pretty quick. And it wasn't too bad of a bass either. So overall, you know, quality as far as things go so far, hey, it gets the job done, it catches fish. The hooks, they work. They're very cheap, but a lot of name brand crankbaits and things like that even come with cheap hooks on them, so it is what it is. And the bait's still, you know, together. It's not in pieces. So far so good. Let's keep going. The only con that I have about it right now is the fact that the head is weighted so much that it's kind of hard to fish, but I feel like if you can figure out the correct way to fish this, it might be a game changer. Now, by all means, guys, take everything that I'm saying for a grain of salt, because I don't fish swim baits. I'm not a big swim bait guy. I have a couple jointed swim baits that I got in mystery tackle boxes that I've slowly fell in love with fishing. I fish bigger Savage Gear swim baits when I musky fish, but as far as bass fishing goes, I'm not your swim bait guy. Other than fishing like little paddle tails like Kitex or biospawns, that's about as into depth I get when it comes to swim bait fishing. And if you even consider those little paddle tail swim baits, then I don't know. I never really got into the swim bait thing. I would like to make some videos on it. I think I'd like to pick up like a big Hud bait and give it a whirl. But you know, doing stuff like this is just, I don't know, I come across stuff and I have an Amazon Prime account and I'm just like, let's check this out. Why not? What do we got to lose, you know? Bow, 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 bow. Is that a big snapping turtle over there? I think there's just a massive turtle over there. It actually is a turtle. Is it dead? Are you alive or are you dead? You guys see this thing? Holy crap, holy. That's like I can't tell if it's alive or it's dead. I think it's dead. You smell like you're dying. You know, as much as I'd love to help you, you're not too good for this ecosystem. Yeah, he's not looking happy. I don't know if he's dying or what. I was kind of kidding. Like, I thought I saw a snapping turtle, but guys, look at this thing. I don't know how close I can get. I don't want to deal with it, but he is looking. He's looking like his time here is no bueno. His head's moving a little bit, but I'm just gonna let him do his thing, mister. Gosh, that's a big snapping turtle. Holy crap. been quite the struggle thus far. I've been fishing for about an hour. Still grinding out with this bait, but so far nothing since that first fish, guys. We're gonna go back over by the lucky pipe, see if we can maybe get into another fish. At least one more would be cool. All right, I'm gonna work this area pretty hard again. Well, not the whole area, but like where I am right now. And if I don't get anything in the next 15 minutes, I think I might have to call it a day, guys. Oh, there's a fish. There we go. Oh, and he fell off. Well, it should have been 2. There we go. That's 2. At least we might be able to end it on a good note if I gotta get out of here soon. Oh, I got a hit right there. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, guys, one more cast, and we're gonna call it a day on this bait, because I gotta get some stuff done, and I've been out here a little bit. Alrighty, so overall opinions on this guy right here. For the price and everything, it's not terrible, but to be honest with you guys, I much rather fish like a square bill that costs $6.99 or something like that. Am I against going with something like this? No, I think it's a pretty cool bait and it's a cool idea. I just don't think it was right for me. Did it catch fish? Yeah, I caught one and I lost one on it. Now, I'm no expert at swim baits or anything like that, so take it for a grain of salt what I said, guys. I just thought it'd be cool to, you know, pick one of these up, try it out, and just see what they were about, or if they were even worth it. Now, would I buy another one? Probably not, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean you guys shouldn't buy one. In my opinion, I just felt like I had to work too hard to make this bait work. I felt like, you know, I couldn't fish it with ease. It sunk really fast, and you know, when I tried to get the action I wanted out of it, I just had to try way too hard. And if I wanted the action that it gives off by just reeling it, it was way too fast. And I wish it kind of, you know, had more of a float action. I don't think bluegills are always darting all the time. I like when I can reel it really quick and it'll speed up. But if I stop reeling, I love those baits that'll kind of just hang around in the water column. They'll slowly kind of fall. I really love that when it comes to swim baits like this. So this one in particular, unfortunately, guys, it's not for me. I don't see myself buying any of these in the future, but hey, it's a cool bait. I have it. So sorry if you guys didn't love this, and you may disagree with my opinion. Honestly, guys, I'm just doing this for fun. Don't take it to heart. I'm not a big swim bait guy. I just picked one of these things up because I was bored. But hey, if you guys do like these kinds of videos where I just buy a random product and try it out just for the heck of it, or you guys are curious, go ahead and you know, leave a bait down below that you think I should pick up, that I should try. Or if you guys think I should get into swim bait fishing, leave me some recommendations for swim baits, because I do think I want to get, you know, into swim bait fishing a little bit. Maybe pick up like a big Hud bait or something like that. I really would like to get into that. Another thing I want to touch before I get out of here about this bait, I am fishing it in a pond. Maybe it would do better in like a different water scenario. Maybe a weeded pond isn't the best place for it because it's shallow and things like that. Maybe if I were fishing, you know, deeper water in a lake, it might excel a little bit better. I'm not gonna hate on it completely, but I don't love it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna get on out of here because I gotta go do some things. But guys, check this out. You tell me what's going on with this turtle right here. Now, it's a snapping turtle. I'm not trying to be insensitive. Not a big fan of these guys being in the ponds that I fish and stuff like that. They're not necessarily good for the ecosystem, as I've heard. So I'm gonna leave him be, and if he can make it back, he can make it back. But is this thing dying? Did it get washed up, or is it just chilling in the sun? I don't know. I mean, he's alive. He just, like, he's moving. So I don't know if he's just enjoying the sun or he's just like slowly dying. I don't know. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. So hey, if you guys are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and leave a comment if you like this style of video. Let me know what you guys think. I love hearing from you. Other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next one.